Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, That Model Railway Guy, and today I've got a rather exciting video for you because just over a week ago now I spent an entire weekend at the Bluebell Railway for their model railway show. I was actually invited to the exhibition as a guest and I did some meetups throughout the weekend, so thank you so much to everyone who came along to those to ask questions. But in between, I did also have plenty of time to look around the show and see all the layouts, and of course travel on the trains that were running throughout the weekend too. So let's jump in and I'll show you everything that was going on at the event. The day started off at East Grinstead, catching the first train of the day down to Sheffield Park, where the main part of the exhibition was based. With the 4MT having run round, it was time to go and see some model trains. One of my favourite layouts at the show was this modular narrow gauge railway made by the Dartmoor 009 Railway Group. Each section was built by a different member and is a standalone layout in its own right. But linked up together like this, they created a massive end-to-end narrow gauge railway which felt like an entire system. Horsted Keynes was always a hive of activity, with trains passing each other throughout the day. Even the A1 Terrier Fenchurch was getting in on the action too. It wasn't just the real railway that was powered by steam, as the Gauge 1 Society were also in attendance with their layout and a whole host of live steam locomotives. Calling these models doesn't really do them justice. They're miniature marvels of engineering, and it was superb to see such a wide variety of locomotives, all built to an incredible standard, making their way around the track. At one point, I was very kindly invited up onto the footplate of the Bulleid Pacific for a cab ride. I do have to say a massive thank you to David, Jamie and Ross for making me so welcome and for putting up with me standing in the corner filming them constantly. As a guard on a heritage railway myself, I'm well aware of the hard work that the locomotive crews put in for every single journey. But there's nothing quite like seeing it for yourself firsthand, from keeping the loco's pressure in the right area to calling out the signals along the route. And at Horsted Keynes I had the opportunity to get a rather unique shot of the 4MT passing by. While we waited, you can see the tender has little water sprays to dampen down all the coal dust. And soon enough we were on our way again. You can see here just how much brighter the fire burns when the loco is on the move, and that's due to the air being drawn through the firebox. And it may be a steam engine, but a clean working environment is still maintained. Getting back to the model trains now though, let's take a look at some more layouts. As you guys may well know, I'm a real sucker for cute 040 engines shunting wagons around, and so naturally Ouse Wharf really captured my attention. It was actually built by the same guys who made Plumpton Green, which attended the show last year. That was an equally impressive layout, and this is their follow-up project. Ouse Wharf was originally listed as a layout in progress, although as you can see it's a lot more complete looking than was expected. That said, they were using the show to demonstrate some techniques such as the ripples being added to the water. Now this year, the Bluebell Railway had chosen to feature Newhaven and District Model Railway Club, inviting them along to the show as special guests. They were based at Sheffield Park in the LSWR carriage, and they were telling me all about their unique approach to running a club, because they're not just for railway modelers and enthusiasts, they're open to absolutely everyone. In fact, they said they had a lot of people who had joined them from all walks of life, some who had been through particularly hard times and who just needed a group of friends. Even though some members weren't specifically interested in railways, the club had become a safe space and a social club where they could be part of something bigger. The modelling itself then becomes a challenge or a project to work on together, but by having a group of people who are willing to listen about whatever someone is going through, well, I think that's admirable, and a lot of other clubs could learn from this more personal approach. They also had a couple of layouts in attendance too, the first being aimed more at kids where they could have a go at driving the trains themselves and earn a certificate for doing so. They also had this terminus style layout, which caught my eye in particular because it was partially automated. The main lines from the platforms were all running automatically, so the DMUs could shuttle in and out of their own accord. Meanwhile, the section at the front could be manually controlled, so an operator can enjoy doing some shunting while the trains kept running in the background. And just for anyone wanting more information about the club, I put a link to them down in the description, so please do go check them out if you're interested. Meanwhile, just outside, the A1 Terrier Fenchurch was getting ready for its next shuttle service with the observation coach. Another layout which attended the show a couple of years ago and was making a welcome return was Arranvale. One of the reasons this layout always stands out to me is that the operators do a really good job of keeping trains running. You never have to wait too long to see something go by, and often there are multiple trains passing each other in the station. I've actually done a standalone video on Arran Vale in the past, so please do go check that out if you want to see more of this fantastic layout. You might also notice that this is a 00 gauge model of Beachy head running. Meanwhile, the real locomotive was sat just outside on display to the public for the very first time in its completed state. It really is incredible to see this new build Atlantic now finished, and I believe it's due to enter service in August after some testing. One layout that really caught my eye simply because it was so different was Rainbow Rock. This whimsical layout really throws the rulebook out of the window and just shows that you can still take your model railway seriously regardless of whether or not it's based in reality. So that's it for today's video, guys. I really do hope you've enjoyed this look at the show and all the incredible layouts on display. For anyone who recognised me throughout the weekend or who came to one of the meetups I did, thank you so much for saying hello, and I hope you all had a fantastic weekend. I do have to say a huge thank you to everyone at the Bluebell Railway, but in particular Jim Taylor for not only inviting me down, but for also putting on an incredible event. I believe the show is set to return in 2025, so if you like what you've seen here today, make sure you come along next year, and don't forget there are tons of events happening at Bluebell all throughout the year. Like I said though, that's it for today, so well done if you've made it all the way through this epic video. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!